That's how we start it. Hell yeah. And we're live, everyone. Hello. Sorry we were running late. We had some issues and we were kind of chatting beforehand while we were waiting.
It's my fault. My tummy hurts.
Yeah. TK tummy hurt. Cancel session.
Tummy hurt.
Couple things to at least get out of the way. Bug could not join us this session due to scheduling issues with work. Which, to be honest, kind of blows. And we don't know if their schedule's going to switch back, which is the main issue.
Oh no.
Just because it hasn't been confirmed or anything yet, but hopefully by next week it should switch back, hopefully. So we'll see.
Hopefully.
But that means you're all stuck with me for now.
Everyone say hopefully in the chat.
Everyone say hopefully in the chat, yeah.
Hopefully in chat.
Hopefully in the chat.
Hopefully in the chat. Hopefully in the chat.
If you want Bug's schedule to change, type burger
Purple crying
now.
face.
If you don't, also type burger.
Shoutouts Burger. Man, shoutouts the charity stream one shot. That shit went so well.
Yeah. Shout out the charity stream in general.
Shoutouts the
Thanks
charity
for
stream.
everyone
That
who
was
did that.
really good, guys.
Shout out to the fact that RVR is now on a clock.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So Mel, you were in
Died?
the live stream. Remember the fucking Bryce made a joke about RVR being cryogenically frozen?
Oh yeah.
We're super quiet. Holy shit. Everyone speak all at once right
I
now.
think we are.
Speaking all at once.
Hey, how's it going?
We're back in the fucking building.
Buongiorno.
All right.
It's giving regular audio waves here.
I
don't
did
know if
turn
the stream.
Yeah, I did turn the stream up on viewer end on my end, and the sound was fine. So that person might need to genuinely just turn on their volume. Not to be rude. I'm so sorry. What I will say before we continue is that if you missed the charity stream, the VOD is up on this channel. Only 12 hours got recorded and posted by YouTube, so there are 3 hours missing. We're trying to see if there's a way for us to recover them. But until this Friday, you can actually still donate and you can still buy from the charity shop, which all proceeds will be going to Lambda Legal, a U.S. Legal charity organization that's been fighting for LGBTQ rights since 1973. So if you think having rights is fun, because I know what you are, you should go donate. And how much have we gotten so far? You did the numbers today again.
A bit over
The
1,600.
numbers currently we're at a little bit over 1,600 that we've raised, and that is before the manufacturing costs. Yeah.
Why don't we see if we can get that to 1,700, everybody? I think that'd be pretty cool. Before
Yeah.
Friday?
With your help.
With your help. I mean, okay, to be completely honest, the stickers are really affordable if you do want to get something for yourself. They're
buy
also
20 of
really
them.
cute.
There's also a lot of stickers that we have that I don't really see much.
Yeah. I'm low-key thinking about going back in and buying more UPR stickers, because I did buy 1 or 2. I might be the only person who bought any, but
I got the pansexual one.
I know I'm getting the bigender one.
I got the non-binary, the MLM, and the Ace ones.
Yeah, you would get the
I
MLM one.
realized that what flag we didn't do after all of this. We didn't do agender.
Damn,
I'm-
I did notice that.
I can't,
Well, of
I can't
course.
believe you
Only
love gender so
after-
much.
We got a gender.
Yeah.
I only noticed it when I was looking to buy the ones that I wanted, and I realized there wasn't one of that for me to buy, and I was like, oh. I forgot to stand up for myself.
Well, then sit
My
down.
bad. I'll take this one. gang. You can revoke my
And
license or
during
whatever.
Pride Month.
Yeah,
Wow.
during Pride
During
Month.
Pride
Boo
Month.
TK.
Sorry.
Boo
During
TK.
Pride, and
Otherwise, I guess let's get into it. Where are these stickers? They're in the description of that VOD, correct?
yeah,
Yeah, so you can get the stickers, you can get some awesome charms, or you could just donate at ko-fi.com/VOFTdubs.
I can
I
send
think
the.
we could also put it
Yeah, I was gonna
in the
send
chat.
the link in the here is.
And maybe we could put it in the description as well.
Yeah, I will pin the message for right now. But yeah, ko-fi.com/VOFTdubs.
There's a really cute charm of Voft-chan. If you want to grab that. There's also one of Synth Page, which I'm not biased at all. I think maybe you should
Not
get.
at all. Absolutely. Okay. Let me see. And to answer the question, how is everyone doing? I'm okay. Could be better,
I had
but
an
also
interesting day.
I had some good rest.
My tummy hurts.
I just finished up some garlic parmesan pizza rolls.
I won't be
Ooh.
going into it, but I had an interesting start to my day.
Fair.
This is gonna be nice to do.
Hell yeah. Well,
And I think some of us it will be maybe a little lower energy than typical
Yeah,
because
than
we
new-
all did kind of do something
We did the
pretty
very long
significant,
stream.
a very long stream.
It was
so
kinda
please
funny.
pardon that, but...
Like-
This episode, the Damocles gang go to Walmart.
yeah. Dude, it was kind of
They buy their
funny.
favorite snacks.
This household specifically, so Mel, Bug, and I, like, all of our sleep schedules were fucked up because of the stream. So we're all like sleeping like a lot in not retaliation, but in response to being awake for like most of all of the stream. I took like
Did
a
they sell
20-minute nap.
rocks at Walmart?
They sell
I,
rocks sometimes as like the garden things.
I slept 30 of the last 48 hours.
I have been
Holy
literally.
shit,
I
let's
woke
go.
up. I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night. I woke up at 3 o'clock today.
Oh, we got another donation.
That's
Yeah.
based shit.
Hey.
You just right there. Is that Meshizy or Mishizy?
Mishizy.
Shizy? I can't read.
Cheesy.
That's base as hell. Thank
That is
you.
base as hell. Thank you for the donation.
Can we get an NPC called that name this
Mishizy?
episode?
Sure, if you want. I'm down.
Neutral called Mishizy. That's MEE. Wait.
I'm just gonna do Sheezy.
E.
Cheesy works.
Sheezy.
We're off to a great and fast start, y'all.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I can't do too much without Bug being over my shoulder. Just like, I don't want to shove it too far because,
Yeah.
I don't think I could portray Mother in the way that Bug would approve. Or at least I wouldn't approve because I love how Bug portrays Mother by like a lot.
Oh, Mother, she really is the best.
She truly is.
Oh,
But-
Mama.
She had a crazy 15-hour bender, so she's sleeping it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
me too.
But I guess we can get into it. Let me switch over.
How else are you gonna take care of hundreds of children?
Real.
All right, everyone. So, last we left off, it was kind of a little bit of a wild ride. The party was tasked with their first mission, as it were. You went out and pulled off a small heist for information, distracting the guards and infiltrating the subjugulator, essentially a police station and snagged a folder with important info.
Subjugulation.
Subjugulation.
Sorry, I forgot to mute.
No, you're good. I thought it was funny.
AFAB? All subjugulators are bastards?
Hell yeah.
ASAB?
ASAB. But when you returned to the Beanstalk and investigated the file, you realized it was not for patrol schedules, but instead information on a satellite referred to as the Glass Hive Project. But additionally, the information was incomplete. It seemed to have been missing some key information points, and other than that, just a base description of it being a satellite in orbit. You are all within the Beanstalk currently, though you do know that Mother is currently off campus, as it were. No one really knows where she went, just simply she said that she had to run some errands, as you all were looking at this information and such. Correct me if I'm wrong, that is everything, right? I'm pretty sure I went over everything.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Well, in that case, let's see, who was the one who was doing the investigating? Was it Luculo, or was it... Or was it... Oh, no, it was Marcus that pieced it together, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Marcus looks at you all, just, hey, I guess we'll have to wait for Mother to get back before we really hear anything about what we found. But, hey, good job, everyone. Really, really proud of you guys.
Thanks. We, it was a little bit bumpy, but overall, I think we did a pretty good job, guys.
Hey,
And I only
Did I-
severely hurt 2 people, which is honestly a record for me.
yeah, speaking of that, did I actually see a subject later with spray paint in their mouth and another one with spray paint in their eyes?
Maybe.
That you did. That you very much did.
Well, we got the file. So,
Next time, if you don't
Whatever
have
it
spray
takes.
paint, just remember you could always pick up a rock. He like does like
Me-
the
me
the
not
the
have spray
gif
paint.
of like the tapping the head like the smart. He does that.
Okay, but also, like, a rock is a little bit more lethal, I guess, is as much as
Pebbles
you know.
exist. Not every rock is huge. All shapes and sizes.
To be fair, I did try throwing a rock at one of them.
Did you miss?
Why'd
Why'd you say try?
I missed very badly. Yes, I did.
We could get him some rock throwing practice later if you want.
That would probably be good.
I've decided Rayanne has deadly aim. I hope that's okay with you.
But, deadly aim, but only when
He's just
using
real-
rocks.
directly
using
addressing
rocks,
the
yes, of
DM is just like always such a bold move. By the way, you will let Rayanne have perfect aim, or I'm not
Yeah.
playing anymore.
I mean,
Or I'm not playing.
guys, I mean, chat agrees with me, right, chat? Right, chat? Yeah. See, they're saying yes.
See, they're saying
They're
yes
saying-
right now.
Yeah, no, Rayanne's
right
a rock
now.
bender, obviously.
Say rocks
Duh.
if you think Rayanne should have perfect 100% aim with rocks.
No,
Damn,
no
this
attack
guy
rolls
Maxi
needed.
Miles in the chat saying yes. I agree with you guys.
Pretty cool. He's probably got good ideas.
See, we don't need Bug. This is a joke. We miss you, Bug.
We miss you, Bug.
We miss you, Bug.
Shoutouts, Bug.
Who am I supposed to bounce off of now?
Who's supposed to curb the distraction right now?
I'll do my best, but no guarantees on that one. I think it's funny for you guys to riff.
There are too many unmedicated bitches in this chat.
Me
Bro.
unmedicated? Psh, nah.
I'm medicated, just not for this.
that
for
sounds like it would be on a
Damocles,
white mother's shirt.
Wine.
I'm medicated if you consider alcohol a medicine. Wine is
Consider
medicine.
waffle.
It's wine o'clock. Oh my god.
Alright, back
Trying to
to
take
it.
a
Back
really
to
good-
it.
Can we like go over what was in the document? Like, could you refresh our memory? Do you have
That was
it was.
like what that was?
that was kind of what I was like mentioning in the recap on like, it essentially is just information telling of a satellite that is currently within orbit of the planet. It does have like reference to like see Appendix B for this document on more information about the satellite, but there is no Appendix B in this folder. It seems that you would need to find more like information regarding it, like more files on it in order to really...
And this was the only thing in that box?
correct.
Okay. So we need to figure out where the other half of this document is. And then go get it, I guess.
Yeah.
Has the I'm so sorry, I don't remember the little lad's name. The one with the clipboard.
Oh,
Scurried off to go like
Ooh.
read it more, right?
you're talking about
It's-
Quincy,
I believe so.
Marcus's better
You
half.
see the bookkeeper?
Yeah, the bookkeeper.
Yeah, no, that's Quincy.
So Quincy scurried off to go and like read it more to find out more, I think, right?
Yeah, because they do all that legal stuff. They're a teal blood.
Yeah.
Wow, profiling. Okay.
To be fair, Quincy would say it himself. Or themselves.
Wow, I can't believe it, guys.
Damn,
Julie
even worse.
Castness-
During Pride Month?
Profiling and misgendering during Pride Month.
No. You know.
No!
Oh my god. Okay, I guess my question is how long has passed between now and where we last left off?
Not very long. I imagine it's
know-
within a few moments.
not
So
very
Quincy's like
Okay.
still walking off.
Still locked away.
Yeah.
Like figuring that shit out. Okay.
Let's see. But yeah, if you guys wish to do some investigation, that is up to you. I don't know exactly how you wish to proceed.
I know we already decided. I know we already learned that there's no blueprint, so Loculo's expertise does not apply.
So I will forward with Ryan. Probably wouldn't have this idea, but maybe Loculo would. So I'd like to present this to you. I think monitoring the radio for when they realize something has been stolen would be good, because maybe they'll talk about protecting the next set. That is, if they realize at all.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good point. If you wish, you could monitor.
I will go ahead and do that. I'm gonna say that any time that's not spent eating, sleeping, or on a mission, Loculo is probably on or near the surveillance equipment.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Let me.
Hold on, should I roll it? Do I roll?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll me brains. I'm gonna say difficulty 6 for the since you're looking for this specific information.
That's a 9.
Ooh.
Technically a 10 because I have a +1 in brains as an adult.
So it explodes.
Oh, that's true.
With mods, it
Uh,
explodes?
I
Three.
believe so. Don't see why it wouldn't.
So 10 plus 3.
Hell yeah, 13. So, you are scanning. How much time are you going to be dedicated? Just like until dinner, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say you scan
Like,
for...
I might take, like, tiny breaks to go get more of my honey coffee.
Right, yeah. To dose up a little bit, you know, keep the migraines at bay.
I'm sure that's healthy.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. There's nothing unhealthy about this type of behavior at all.
I could stop drinking this honey dosed coffee whenever I want. I just don't want to.
There we go. Let's say you're at it for a bit. I would say a couple hours into it, you probably hear talk about the blown server room and the fucked up tech, like computers are down and stuff. They need to report to, or make a report about the fucked up equipment and get it fixed so they can hopefully recover some data. But let me roll something. Get a little quirky, a little crazy.
Like the animatronics at night.
Yeah, the animatronics at night are real quirky crazy. Let's see if they are observant enough to realize the missing folder / like container.
Did we leave the container like broken on the floor? I don't know if we took it with us.
I don't remember you guys taking it with you.
We should have done
I
that.
know Rand would not have the foresight to do that.
Take what?
The container
to
that the
take
folder
the
was
box
in.
that we. Yeah.
No.
That's a good point. I had been thinking about that. I wasn't sure if you guys had said something, but that confirms it, that you guys absolutely just took the folder.
Whoops. Do you guys think Eldara would have taken it?
Oh wait, taken what?
The container in
All
which
of
the
the
folder was
contents
in.
of the container.
Oh, it was like a
Because you guys broke it
a
open and
briefcase,
took the
right?
folder out,
It was like a
Yeah.
briefcase or something, right?
pretty much.
Yeah, she
emptied
probably
everything.
would have swiped it. I don't know. She's careful.
Dorda doesn't need.
How about, in this specific circumstance, for those who would think their character is mindful enough, roll me brains. I'm going to say difficulty 7 to have the
Yeah.
mindset to grab the case as well.
Yeah, no, look,
Alright.
Hilo was not paying attention. He was too busy committing cyber terrorism.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, y'all.
Was that a good huh or a bad huh?
I can't tell either.
So I had a D6, so I prayed that I would have good luck, and I exploded 3 times.
Oh my god.
So I got 21 plus 1, 22. Eldara definitely took it and stuff around it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. There we go. You took the case with you. And the stuff
Need
around
proof?
it
I'll
as
take
well.
a screenshot right now.
No, you're good. You're good. I trust everyone is pretty honest about their roles overall.
Yeah, with my
I've been
first one
lying
being
this
a nat
whole
one.
time.
And you could be.
Indeed.
If you think that's more interesting to lie about your rolls, then like I can't stop you in any meaningful way.
Just say I roll a 1 every
Yeah, but I
single
still
time.
want to document it. 'Cause that's cool.
Hey guys, you know that stat I have a D4 in? I just rolled a 30.
Are you serious?
No, I'm fucking with you. You can't even roll. Okay,
But yeah,
maybe on a D10.
Roll a 30.
So,
Every time I
Eldara,
roll a die.
being very careful about the scenario, you said you took the case and the things that were next to it as well.
If there was stuff that was spread out next to it, she might have just like bunched that together and said, "Okay, let's go."
Okay. Hell yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of places were picked through, and it didn't. That was the first thing that really showed anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll say if that's the case, you also find like some personnel files, as well.
Okay. Can we look through it? Is there anybody I know? Or that would like flag like suspicion?
That would flag suspicion. You can take a look at the personnel files. It seems to be people that they have like observation on. There's one Sheezy, is the name of the troll, who seems to be a rebellious sort that is suspected to be a part of one of the active, like more proactive rebellion types.
Okay, so yeah, okay. So maybe could be dangerous but isn't yet, like, do I know
Correct,
that?
yeah.
Okay. So that would be flagged. I recognize the name as somebody who's in the same field with some, I wouldn't say clout, but you know, reputation.
Got a rap sheet.
Yeah, okay. She might look into that later. But yeah, this is passed off to Quincy right now, isn't it?
We could say at least the main folder is, but you can say you have the
like the carrying case.
Yeah, the carrying case and the couple of files that you took alongside it.
Okay. Can I look at one of the files that were like next to it?
Yeah, that was Sheezy.
It's just a file on Sheezy?
It's a big file on Sheezy.
Right, okay. Not sure what to do with it. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should I bring it to Quincy? I would think. Oh, who else is around me right now?
We can say you've got like the main party around you as you're like looking through files, excluding Lakula, who's making their way over to scan out and get a feel for the subjugulator radio.
So Eldara just kind of like hems and haws for a little bit because she recognizes, but kind of waffling back and forth. She finally, all right, and goes over to Diviny and asks for her opinion. Gee, do you think we should be bringing someone else in on this? They might know more than we do.
I do think that maybe getting someone with a little bit more intel might be a good idea, yeah?
I mean, there's gotta be some of the people who work here who know more about the more extreme groups that we've come across before.
Oh, of course, yeah.
There's a name in one of these files that I've heard a lot, but I personally don't know as much about them. I just go out in the field as much, but the people who plan the operations might know more.
Yeah, we might want to bring it to one of our intel agents.
The question is which one.
Let's see. What do we have on Intel again? Like,
Well, I don't know if we have a lot on Intel, but I think maybe we might want to even go to teacher. We'll say that in person. Why not bring it to teacher? I know that with Mother not around, she's usually the one people ask questions to.
I guess she would have the next amount of knowledge. I'm just wondering
Right.
if maybe we should bring it to someone more specialized, I suppose.
Now I know you are not a speaker of the good word, but
I-
there's someone.
I try to be from time to time.
Oh, I didn't know you were considering. Anyway, perhaps you're right, but have we already asked Marcus? Did he know about this file?
Is that for me or Divinity?
She's asking Divini,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
who may ask the DM, I suppose.
yeah. Not to Divinity's knowledge, right?
Specifically about Shizi?
Well, about asking, like, Marcus about
Marcus
it. Yeah.
about that. Yeah, because Marcus is the surveillance expert, right? He might know about what other groups to be on surveillance for spotting nearby.
I don't believe you would have talked to Marcus about it yet.
Not quite yet, but I think that might be a good place to start. And then if Marcus doesn't know anything, then most likely we bring it to teacher.
Okie dokie. Well, glad we figured that one out. On to the next one. And yeah,
On
she'll
to the next one.
start looking for Marcus. Does anybody else have something they want to do?
Ready to kill this fucking kid. Painting on my goddamn car.
I don't think they've seen it yet.
I was told I recognized it though.
Yeah, you would have seen it on your way out because the car is on the front lot.
Sorry.
Me spray paint someone's no.
Me drag a child out into the fucking sun? No. I'd never do that. I only do that to adolescents.
It's your fault for leaving your car there.
Your fault for standing outside. Well, I grab you by the scruff of your neck and melt like a gremlin. Anyways.
Let me see. Sent a little bit of a personal message to River while that interaction was happening. That's what you gather on the radar. But yeah, as for Marcus, he is not very difficult to find, as he is usually either tailing Quincy or he's at his little radar section, I think. Trying to decide if he where he would be at. Let me see. River, high or low?
Low.
Right. They are currently with Quincy. Now, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm like texting Bug on a specific note because I want to know something about specifically where Quincy works.
Mm-hmm.
Because it will decide how I continue forward.
Well, while you're messaging Bug, if you guys haven't,
Have
think
you
about
like
liking and
commented and subscribed? Have you considered hitting that subscribe button? It'll ring a bell. It won't, but you can find out.
You
It might turn
you
it
can
red
ring
to
the bell
white.
after.
That'd be cool.
Rub scribes.
Grub scribe.
Grub-
Hell yeah.
Scub scribble.
And while we're waiting, Melanie, what's that link on the screen?
That link on the screen is to the VOFT coffee Ko-fi. It's one of those things, and you can donate for the next 5 more days, and all of those donations will be going to Lambda Legal, and you can also, while you're there, purchase some cool stickers and charms where the proceeds will also be going to Lambda Legal. So yeah.
And who the fuck is Lambda Legal?
Lambda Legal. Lambda Legal is a legal group in America that has been fighting for LGBTQ plus rights since 1973.
That's pretty cool. I should probably like donate some money or maybe buy something that benefits the charity.
Yeah, definitely should.
And buy like 7 Project Soundpage charms.
Also,
but whoever would do that.
I think someone is commenting the fact that our Discord link is broken in the.
Is it?
Who the fuck would buy up to like 6 or 7 Project Soundpage charms? Whoever does that is kind of stupid.
Someone very
No.
sane and not overly emotionally attached to that character.
Yeah, same. I would never.
Well,
Let me.
Okay.
Listen, we have so much stock in Doom Diamonds. Alright.
Yeah, they're cool.
So much stock that shit's practically an investment.
Legit.
Hey, while we're waiting, let's do fun facts about our characters. What's your guys' character's favorite food?
Arvier's specifically, his favorite food is, you know those like Mexican candy pasta candies? Where like you put on like the
Yeah.
spicy sauce on top? Those.
Oh, I know mine.
Yeah.
It's a Midwestern delicacy. It's called ambrosia.
Oh god. Ew.
Yeah.
Ambrosia
her
salad actually
favorite.
sucks. I'll give you that.
Dora's tater tot hot dish?
I love a good little bit of tater tot hot dish.
Fuck yeah! Let's go!
I also love me a nice big old gelatinous lutefisk.
Fuck?
lutefisk?
Well, lutefisk is a codfish that has been soaked in lye until it becomes a see-through kind of white jelly consistency. It's very gross, and it makes me gag even thinking about eating it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it's spelled lutefisk. Lutefisk. Look it up.
I'm not
It's
Googling that,
really
it's making
funny
me
looking.
nightmares.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
while I'm waiting.
As someone who has a fear of fish already, that just sounds awful. Everything about that sounds awful.
Alright, I made a joke about this earlier, but
It is.
what's everybody's character's favorite movie?
Wait, what's Lakulo's favorite food?
Oh yeah, before that, Luculo.
Passion of Christ.
Lakulu.
That's a
Lakulu
weird
doesn't-
food.
Lakulu doesn't have a favorite food. Like 90% of what they eat is those like protein beetles I mentioned last stream.
Is it coffee?
No, it's literally just protein beetles. This bitch
No, I
eats
mean,
nothing
is-
but nutrition supplements because they don't eat food healthily.
I mean, it's their
Carnation
favorite
instant
food,
breakfast.
coffee. Like, if asked the question, would they answer coffee, even though that's not a food?
They would probably answer you by flipping the bird.
Fair enough. Anyone want to guess what Ryan's favorite food is?
Rocks.
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 Fuck. I gotta make the
Stone soup.
test harder next time.
Stone fruit, hell yeah.
I said it
Stone,
was
stone soup?
Stone soup.
Yeah,
Definitely the favorite. Definitely the favorite soup. Stone fruit?
Stone
Definitely
fruit.
the favorite fruit. Just saying. If it's got stone in it, bro genuinely thinks it's got rocks in it.
Honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think
Favorite
do you
movie?
think that
The Holes movie.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
it's gotta be holes?
I said this earlier for people who were in the chat. Arby's favorite movie, Troll Spaceballs.
Yeah.
You said that when we were not live.
Yeah, for people who weren't in the chat before. That's what he said. God.
Okay.
So, rock candy, or is that a thing in the UK?
No, I know
Yes,
rock
we
candy.
do have
we
rock
know about
candy.
Dude,
Unfortunately, I, TK, think rock candy tastes like ass.
It's-
Because
and
it's
you-
just
you-
sugar and
right.
okay.
coloring.
you have not had Knott's Berry Farm rock candy. That shit sometimes has chocolate in it, and it's fucking wild.
chocolate and
sounds
rock
nice.
Candy, that's weird.
I personally think rock candy just tastes like food coloring, which tastes like shit. So I don't like it. Maybe Rayanne would.
I think Rayanne would.
Yeah, considering he eats actual rocks.
Yeah. It's the right texture, but
Yeah.
with a little bit more flavor. So, like,
Also chocolate rocks. And
Also
like
chocolate rocks.
jawbreakers.
yeah. So, for those who are looking for Quincy and Marcus, they are in Mother's office.
Okay.
I'd also like to start making my way to Mother's office after.
Are
hearing
they
Okay.
are they usually there, or is this
That-
unlike for them?
Quincy needs access to a lot of like
The files and stuff.
files and stuff, and like information generally, and most of it is kept in Mother's office.
Okay, so
Quincy
finding them in here
specifically.
wouldn't be like weird.
Yeah, correct.
Well, how do you do there? How's it going, Quincy? You found anything yet?
You're not knocking first?
What? I thought we did. Damn.
It's a restricted area.
Okay. I not.
Get us engrossed in the story, Julie.
Sorry guys,
I'm
my
feeling very
my...
bullied.
No!
Bro, I had a rough day.
Don't bully her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My manners
I
training is just
knock.
like crazy.
So you knock.
Yeah.
You hear on the other side, "Come in." Sorry, I'm not going to do Quincy's voice as much justice, but Quincy responds, "Come in."
Okay, I say the howdy do bullshit again.
There we go. Marcus just like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Well, just checking in on ya. Is there anything that you might have found so far? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, what were you saying?
We have a bit of we have a couple questions. If you do have any information on said thing.
Quincy like peers over the folder a little bit longer, like shuffles through a couple of the pages. He goes, "Now, this information is densely written at the very least, but It doesn't clarify anything because we don't have the Appendix B, which is like the rest of it. We only have like information on the satellite generally, like location wise, and like that's about it. This is like it's weird to explain because it's weird to read as well. Marcus cuts in just like, yeah, it's like this is only half of it, and it's like, what exactly do you want to know? We'll kind of see if we can like parse it out.
I hand over the file on the cheesy.
Cheesy.
Cheesy. I hand over the file on cheesy, and offer. Well, I don't know much about this fella here, but I think I heard through the grapevine that he might be a bit of a cracker, so like a firecracker. So I wondered if either of you knew anything about him.
Marcus like takes the like information packet and just kind of like peers it over. He goes, I think I recognize the face. I think he's part of those rebel groups. Like, not like we do peaceful protests. I think these guys are like active engagement.
A little less.
Type beat, like throwing fire bombs into buildings type beat.
Oh, it's intense.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe like spray painting someone's car.
Like spray painting someone's face.
Could have been anyone.
We could say around now, Luculo, you make your way over to the office and like are in the scene as well.
Yeah, probably the distinct scent of slightly ozone-scented coffee makes its way to the room before I do.
Yeah.
Period.
Hey, I was listening in and I got some Eldera Divany. They were not paying attention to y'all's names that much.
Divany, Eldara. Okay.
Marcus, other kid whose name I don't remember.
It's Quincy.
Quincy. I was listening in on the radio. They don't have the other half.
Oh.
I don't know if someone got there first or if they never had it and it's at another facility, but they don't have Appendix B over there.
No, I'm sorry.
Maybe
It's just gone?
Oh man, maybe someone else got there first and didn't realize it was split into two parts?
I mean, that's... alternatively, maybe it's just kept somewhere else for security reasons, but I don't know the way they were going about it.
That's certainly possible. Be a bit disappointing, though.
You see Marcus like scratches his cheek and unintentionally like sloughs off like a bunch of like dead skin.
No.
Ugh.
He's looking rather flaky right now, in the physical sense. Like,
Oh, is he molting?
he is like, looks like he's about to lock up within any day now and have to like molt.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Question. Would this be like I guess culturally a time where he should be resting and not, like doing serious shit?
So, yes, actually. this absolutely is the time frame in which he should be resting and like actively working to get out of this like molt. But you can tell he's kind of working himself through that right now.
Marcus,
Yeah.
how soon is your molt due?
He lets out a sigh and just, okay, yeah, it's soon. And Quincy looks over and just goes, I told you to rest. He goes, I know.
Yeah, your skin's looking a little tender, hun.
I got really excited about this, mission, and I didn't want to not see it through.
And sure, that's all fine and dandy, but you can still be broken into sober. You don't have to feel poorly.
Or at the very least, you should be stocking up on the nutrients you'll need while you're out.
Yes, it's
Yeah, have you
very
been eating?
important.
Quincy, like, kind of answers some of the questions, like, I've been making them eat. Additionally, we have a stockpile of nutrients for the process. It's mostly just getting this guy to lock up for a couple of days to get him out of his molt. But we pushed it to the last second, and you can see like Quincy like pokes one of the joints, like his elbow joint, and like it kind of crumbles a little bit. And Marcus is like, okay, all right, fine. You know what? Let's just get it done. In that case, we can get back to this mission stuff after.
I'll keep an eye on the surveillance equipment while you're out.
Thank you. It's really important that we keep an eye on what they're doing, just in case they like start cracking down on us. I guess I'll see you guys in a couple days. And like,
See you when you get out.
he and Quincy.
Try to let yourself rest.
Yeah. He will, whether he likes it or
Yeah,
not.
she's gonna turn to Quincy and be like, make sure he does.
Yeah, he's not leaving until he's done.
I believe you when you say that.
Hey, Dimension Lord and Beryl bring up a good point. How exactly, like, biologically are molts working in this specific thing? Is it like cicadas, or is it like a cocoon?
It is more like cicadas, and like certain like insects where they like have to break free of their like chitinous outer layer, but like the dead skin kind of like flakes off in large chunks and reveals the thick plating that like they're within, essentially. Kind of like lobsters, actually, and crabs.
Huh.
This implies trolls can just continue growing
Correct.
until like their bodies become tired and they just can't anymore.
It is actually this
Have you
was
seen the art of the Condess? She's fucking huge.
yeah, she's huge.
That's true.
Yeah, real.
So this is actually a concept that Bug and I were working on because like some of you are like just about to molt or like have gone through the process, but essentially to explain to everyone else, it is common social practice to have your moirail present for your molting so that they can make sure you get out of your chitin like effectively and without any injury. Especially working with like certain types of horns, it makes it a lot more difficult, and the horns do grow. It's an itchy process. It is uncomfortable. Additionally, you're stuck for like a day being kind of gooey as the new skin and chitin harden and create the outer layer, essentially. If you've ever watched Young Justice, think
Or if you remember that.
Fred Bug with 2 G's.
Fred Bug, I miss you.
Very specific reference, but they have a molting process in the show where they're kind of gooey for a day or two. But yeah, it's a kind of gross process, and when you start getting really close to it, it's even more uncomfortable because you're like, this dude's gonna seize up and then suddenly have to break free of the chitin and like come out wet.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, it's an interesting process. We definitely we put a lot of thought into it. Specifically, the adult molt is like one of the most aggressive, I think, and it gets worse the older you are. So like Dorda probably is gonna have like a rough time if they don't find someone to help them out through their next molt.
I think of the players approaching a molt, I think it's just me and Rayanne, isn't it? Like I'm getting close to my second adult molt, and Rayanne's getting close to their first adult molt.
That is correct.
So don't worry, folks. You're gonna get to see all the shit that happens, and it's gonna be disgusting. I'm terrified.
My carapace was chafing just looking at them.
Yeah, good times.
I would say something, but I don't think Rayanne is in the room. To be completely honest.
Yeah. Rayanne, you probably see Marcus and Quincy leaving Mom's office, like, in a bit, like, across the way, as you see, like, Marcus is, like, scratching and itching at different spots, like, base of the horns and, like, his cheek and stuff like that.
Well, so I bet, like, socially around the age of, like, the first molt, trolls are, like, socializing more because they need to find someone to help them out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like, in a pinch, the other quadrants can assist. It is just
But
most
it's mainly a
common.
Moirail
It's
thing.
mainly a Moirail thing, because it's not, like... The
Yeah.
ends of
You
the
can take
spectrum
care
being
of each other,
Kismesis
so-
and Matespertships are definitely, like, they're there for, like, bucket purposes. But, like, when it comes
Procreation,
to, for, like, procreation and maintaining the, like, species continuation, whereas Moirails, maybe Auspicious, they would be for, like, tending to the middle ground, more specifically Moirails. Auspicious is keeping the extremes at bay.
Moirail drives you to the airport.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But, like, the extreme ends of Kismesis and Matespership could fill that role if they are comfortable doing so. Just mostly depends on the social dynamic that they've already built up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good times. Marcus and Quincy make their way to their room. They don't really stop for anyone since Quincy is kind of hounding him on making sure he rests and stuff. Hi, Spades. Thank you for knocking over my dice stuff. Yeah. Otherwise, you three are kind of in Mother's office with all these files and stuff. Some of the file cabinets are locked, as is, like, don't need everyone with prying eyes, but you can do what you wish.
It's just because, like, I want to look around, but I feel like Eldara just, like, respects Mother enough to not look through her shit.
Mm-hmm.
Lakula doesn't.
Then
Fair.
Lakulo can take a look around.
Anything specific you're looking for? Any specific, like, or just doing a once over?
I am just doing a once over, but I think Lukula would also keep an eye out for potential like plans in case things go awry. Escape plans for the people of the Beanstalk.
Okay.
You know, backup plans, the kind of thing, so that Lukula can make sure this person can actually be trusted to take care of other people.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Do me a favor. I guess it'd be a brains roll. I'm gonna say for just like checking their information and if they're trustworthy. I'm gonna give it difficulty 5.
Yep, that's that rolled cocked. Okay, bye.
I can remind you that you can take half of the die value specifically if it is at or under.
Oh, well, half the die is exactly what I need. So.
All right. So.
I'll do.
You take a sift through some of the files. Eldara, Divini, you both watch as Luculo starts sifting through some of the cabinets.
Eldara is clearly uncomfortable, but biting her tongue.
Should we really be just going through files like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all where they're supposed to be.
You two may be used to this place and may think you know this Nefera person, Mother, as you call her, but I've lived in these types of communal spaces before, and if I'm gonna keep living in this one, I need to know she actually has this place's back, which means I need to see her backup plans for if shit hits the ceiling twirling device.
Wow. How warm.
You'll get used to it. Or you won't. Who knows? Who cares? Not me.
Well, I suppose I understand being a bit paranoid, but you could just ask.
People rarely give you the information you want. That's why you gotta find it yourself.
Hi, buddy. So, you take a look through some of the
final boss.
The unlocked filing cabinets, and I would say there is a pretty cohesive system that you find. It seems it's well organized and stuff. It's not like a hodgepodge of random shit in random places. They've got labels and stuff like scheduling and like intake, energy output, stuff like that. And you get to the point where it's like evacuation plans could be like under emergency circumstances. And you take a look. They have a pretty concise system of like making sure everyone files out in an orderly fashion. Like in case of like a fire breaks out, or like in case of like acts of God is what I'm going to use as wording, even though I know it's not the wording that trolls would use, but like exemplary circumstances of nature. There are plans for certain ones, like for earthquakes and like in the event of like, you know, training procedures to make sure everyone knows, like, you know, find a doorway, you know, get away from windows, and like anything that might fall, stuff like that, and evacuation drills and stuff like that. It's pretty cohesive overall. I will note, since you have since you're in Mother's office, you can tell that a lot of this like planning and meticulous work is like half and half on handwriting between what you assume is Mother's handwriting and Quincy's. Like a very clear collaborative effort to make sure it is as safe as possible.
Damn.
Quincy.
For a grub, that kid's like attention to detail is immaculate.
He's hardly a grub.
You're still a grub in my eyes.
Sure, he might be a bit short in the tooth, but he certainly is an adult.
point is, this is the kind of work you get from professional legislators, not kids who haven't even reached their first mold.
I just think you should have a little bit of faith in the guy.
They don't justify that with a verbal response, but there is like a very pointed spark running up the axe of their horn.
She just walks away, like nose turned up.
All right. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. We no need to fight. We can just all agree that he does very good work, no matter his age.
We're not fighting. We're disagreeing.
Please don't middle leaf for me and her. There's nothing there to middle leaf.
All right, okay. You win.
I wasn't trying. Okay.
You guys know, like, the Riz sound effect? I wish we had one of those for each quadrant so I could, like, soundboard you guys out of existence right now.
The worst trio ever. I guess Eldara's just like a black flirt. I don't know. Not what I expected.
That comment was pointed at Divini, by the way, not at Eldara.
No, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Otherwise, is there anything else you're going to be looking for, Lukulu?
I'm gonna see if she has any information on other rebellions and like if she's doing any like collaborative work with other rebel groups.
So, for that information, you'll have to get into some of their locked cabinets. Based on how they're organized and what you've already sifted through, can't seem to find anything about organizing with other rebellions, at least in the openly accessible cabinets.
Okay, so could my prepared thing, would I reasonably have a lockpick in my fanny pouch?
Prepared is 2 adversity tokens.
Congratulations, I now have 0 adversity tokens.
There we go. You do have a lockpick set.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that right after Eldara turns away.
There we go. Divini in full view of you at the very least. Look who starts picking one of the locks.
Are you... I mean, there are people here who have keys. You could ask permission.
If I trusted the people here enough to ask for permission for the keys to locked cabinets, do you think I would be lockpicking it in the first place?
I guess not.
Eldara's starting to get like really frustrated. I think she's gonna ask one more time. You know, if you ask nicely, some people can help you get into those files. Maybe help you find the one you're looking for.
What Mother is doing here is noble, if it is, in fact, her actual intention. That's part of what I'm trying to find out. But I've seen how quickly these... Oh.
No, go ahead.
I've seen how quickly these kinds of operations can break down catastrophically.
Can I roll to grapple?
That would be a sorry. Yeah, if you want to roll brawn.
Sure.
Is this like a contested brawn
Unless you
roll?
want to fight, we could say it's like a very aggressive, like.
She's just gonna like tackle.
Okay, I'd say fight then.
And she insists she's not black flirting with him. She's literally gonna start beating him up.
How old is Loculo?
Loculo is in the troll equivalent of his mid-30s.
Absolutely not. She's like 20.
Okay. She's just mad at him.
Like
Yeah,
the exact.
she's pissed off. He's questioning her home and her mother.
Okay, platonic body tackle, understood.
Yeah.
The exact number I
You
have
keep my
is
mother out of your mouth.
is 16 solar sweeps, aka 34.6 human years.
Infant.
Oh no, it's a nat one.
Well,
Do I even have to do a contested roll for that?
you might get a nat 1, so go ahead, roll me fight.
Damn, why couldn't this be Brawn? I have a D20 in Brawn.
Oh, wait,
So
no, I think I rolled Brawn.
Wait.
So I have D8.
Hold on.
Oh, you need fight. Oh wait, no, I need to redo it. I have a D10. It's still a nat one.
Oof.
Hey, cool. So my D6 just exploded.
Nice.
And then turned into a 2, so 8.
Nice. So, first off, take an adversity token, Miss Eldara. So,
I got 2.
now you got 2. So, Eldara goes to tackle Loculo while they're in the middle of lockpicking. And Loculo, you kind of see it on its way to you. Like, they're going to tackle you. And you, like, firm your stance. And they, you know, like when football players are doing, like, the drop the shoulder tackle into them, stuff like that. You essentially are hitting a wall as Loculo does not budge. As they stance up as well.
I cannot imagine the Kulo being that buff.
Hey, so actually, there's no artistic reference for it because there's nothing. But like, Loculo is gym rat buff, by the way. Braun is his best.
Yeah.
Braun is their D20 stat. This troll is like 6.5 feet tall of pure rigid fucking muscle. Like this is Zarya from Overwatch ass body type.
Jesus.
Oh. So she just like blow from the wind, why don't ya? No, she's got nothing. She's just blowing off steam at this point.
So at this point, after opening the locker, I need to roll for that, right? Even though
I'm gonna say it was just gonna take like a little bit longer if you wanted to just say it works at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, after they like try and shove you essentially, and it turns into a lukewarm, awkward hug. You return to picking the lock, and with a tick, it opens.
Yeah. After it opens, but before I start sorting through it, I stand up. By the way, lifting Eldara's feet off the ground in the process. And I turn around. I have my reasons for being paranoid about this shit. I want to believe that woman has this beanstalk's interest at heart. But I need to know for my sake that it's the truth. And until I know that, I can only rely on me. So can I please do my investigation? Or am I going to have to use brute force myself?
She backs away, but just stays in the doorway, watching, making sure he's not, like, destroying anything.
Property damage is saved for the Empire. That's why I committed cyber terrorism. Thank you. And now I sort through the locker, the locked cabinet.
Okay. In this locked cabinet specifically, you actually do find what seems to be a pretty cohesive like breakdown of other like groups that are known to the Beanstalk's like protests. A lot of it is like essentially like general demeanor towards and like who you work alongside with. There are some other groups that are also protesting that the Beanstalk works with. Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Am I seeing anything that would put Beanstalk people who are just citizens trying to get by in danger?
Mhm.
Like, in more danger than they are in by just existing on Alternia? Namely, I'm looking for, like, sacrificial lamb type stuff. If that shit's there, there's gonna be problems.
Like if they're using the protests as like sacrificial lambs.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a brains roll.
I keep putting down my D10. Where the fuck? This is like my most used stat of the fucking campaign so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently this D10 has a 0 on it.
Correct. That's a
Yeah,
10.
That's
is
a 10.
Oh, okay.
That's an explosion.
Yay. Am I okay? 13. I get. What the fuck? Am I? Oh, well, technically 12 or 14 because I have +1 in brain. What the fuck are my rolls today? God damn.
Yeah. So, you start looking around for evidence of like sacrificial lamb or like any sort of like using it as cover or anything like those lines. It seems to be pretty straightforward. It is how do I word this? It seems that a lot of what your group, like this group, does is very like organized and almost seems to be organized alongside other groups that are more active. Like they're the face almost. Based on like whether it's intentional or not is really you don't have any evidence otherwise, but it seems that like for every like negative action that a different revolutionary group may have, there are protests that are peaceful and like that are in the forefront of like the media and stuff. So like it's hard to really piece together like if there's specifically any malicious intent, but it does seem that like some events seem to line up to a degree.
Less of a throwing someone on the funeral pyre and more of a smokescreen, right?
Somewhere in the ballpark, yeah. I'd say while this happens, Rayanne, you make your way over to the room and clear your throat.
Rayan is definitely kind of, actually, one second. Just kind of like clears his throat. Should I come back later? Are you guys like doing something? I have a question, Eldar. I kind of need to talk to you for a second, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, sure, hun. What you need?
So it kind of seems like we're gonna be here for a while.
Well,
Does
if
that
you want to be.
seem correct?
No, do you mean like today?
No,
Or
I
do
mean
you
like
mean here?
I mean like in general, like like staying here, like at the beanstalk?
Well, nobody is forced to stay here any longer than they want to. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
that's
kind of in the middle of
usually-
something, right? I'm just
Yeah.
He's like really. He looks a bit concerned. He's like a little, I don't know, nervous maybe.
Darlin, what's your travel bubble? Tell me what's going on.
Well, I don't have any bubbles.
Okay.
I do have a
How
general
about pebbles
concern.
then?
Pebbles? Oh, I have lots of
Pebbles.
pebbles.
There we go.
Could I like? Could I talk to you outside for a second?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she glares at Lucolo for like a solid 10 seconds and then walks out.
Eldar, I'm a little worried about like how much time I'm gonna be spending here and like my Lucis.
Oh, is your Lucius back at home?
Yeah. And she's not super good at taking care of herself.
Okay.
So I'm worried about her, and I wanted to know if we could like get her here maybe, because
Oh, of course, yeah. We have a plenty
that
of
was
places
like
to
mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think I would need to get with Mother to talk about creating a plan for that, but absolutely we could look into bringing them over here. If you want to stay, there's places that your Lucis will be able to stay safe as well.
Yeah, I'm like he's really anxious. He's like rubbing the back of his neck. He's like fidgeting with his hat. He's like oh, Rand's Lucis is okay, it's a lesser blind mole rat and a chipmunk at the same time. Hope this helps. Try and imagine it. It's a little difficult.
A lesser blind chip mole.
Yeah.
Blind chip rat.
Yeah. This is kind of awkward. Sorry. I'm getting close to needing to molt, and I'm my Lucis. Yeah, I'm worried. Yeah. Sorry.
I see. You're hoping that they can be there for you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's no trouble. Yeah, we'll start talking with the team. We'll get Mother in. I'll talk to the teachers, see if we can get a group of people together to find them, bring them back.
Thanks.
Sure. Bryce, is there anyone that I would like go to first for getting a rescue party?
Well, I would say you'll probably have to talk with Halfit and Teacher, more than likely. Both of those two would be able to coordinate getting something together.
Teacher was my first thought. Yeah, I can definitely loop Teacher in on that one. She's always helped me with helping plan all of our next missions, so that's always a good place to start. Do you want to start there? Do you want to talk to her?
Sure.
Yeah, Bryce, would Eldora know where she is now? Is she like on a schedule?
Yeah, you'd have an idea where she's at. She's probably like tending to a lot of the little ones, like a couple floors up.
All right. Well, I think she's gonna poke her head back in to the room, make sure nothing's been destroyed. Divini's still in there, right?
Yeah. She's just kind of been like watching him.
He
Not really.
didn't, Yeah.
I was just saying, not really like stopping him, but making sure he doesn't like cause too much damage, basically.
Give me. You can handle this one, can't you?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Take care of
Okay.
whatever you need to.
Yeah. If you have to, call Arvier. But only if you have to.
Of course.
Alright, yeah. So she nods to her, takes one more wary glance, and exits, goes back to Rayanne, and will take a stroll, find teacher.
There we go.
Cool.
In the meantime.
It's good to ask if I can do something, but if we want to continue the scene,
No, absolutely. We can absolutely take a small detour if you want.
I mean, I was just about
Hard
to finish.
cut to Dorda just punching fucking Arvier
Well, speaking of which, I was about to say, Arva's gonna go find Dorda.
You know those like Bobo the clown where you like punch it and it comes back like Waddle Dee?
Yeah.
I'm imagining that.
Before we take that detour, River, what were you gonna say?
Loculo found what they were looking for, so they're just gonna leave. They're not even gonna bother acknowledging Divinity or Eldara or Rayanne as they head back to the surveillance room.
Question: Are you
God, his neck looks so punchable.
relocking the?
His neck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You relock the cabinet and exit.
Very loud, very pointed sip of ozone-smelling coffee as they pass.
Hell yeah. Otherwise, we cut to Arvier.
Where's Dorda?
Oh my god.
What time of day is it?
I'd say it's like getting close to the end of the night. Like morning / like almost noon was when your like information heist went in. So it's like afternoon to evening.
Okay, Dorda's outside, smoking on a little cigarette, but it's like a really lame one that has like no tobacco in it. It's basically like 90% just like the fucking outer shell. It's like a really shittily made homemade one.
He's probably just gonna pop his head out. Dorda, buddy, friend.
Oh man. For a second there I thought I heard something. Must have been the wind.
As one of the fellow people here, I feel terrible hearing about what happened to your car.
Oh yeah? Remind me again what happened to my car.
Well, I mean, there was a giant rock on top of it.
There was something more about it, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was kind of squished. But as a good friend, I've come to, with a little bit of help. I'm gonna pull out just a small picture. It's like a Polaroid. It's just of it's a spray painted picture of your car.
Interesting. Is it like a piece of spray paint art, or is it the photo of my car vandalized?
No, it's a piece of spray paint art of a vandalized version of your car.
Oh, okay.
In a Polaroid.
It's elaborate mating ritual.
Jordan's an old man.
I thought
He's gonna snatch the photo from your hand, kind of look at it,
Maybe our
make eye contact with you.
I thought I'd make you a nice piece of art to help commemorate the fact that your car is gone, which I am so sorry. This entire time, big as shit-eating grin.
let me tell you something here, bud. All right? Come over here, sport.
I'm gonna say as he's walking over, he's going to stand to his full height, which again, he's a purple.
Dorda's also a Jade blood.
Yeah, fair.
and like a 47 sweep old one at that.
Yeah, no, fair.
I,
so probably around similar heights.
He like probably comes up to like Dorda's chin or something at this point. Dorda's gonna very like really poorly and try to intimidate our viewer by like grabbing him by the collar and like lift him up, but again they're like roughly the same height, so it doesn't really lift him up very much. He's gonna go, "Don't fucking touch my car. I don't want you even to think about that thing. Do you know what I did to get that thing? Do you know who I had to talk to? Who I had to deal with?
The amount of shitty microwaves you had to sell.
Yeah. You know how many fucking things to those that I still have?
No,
Actually,
however,
only have 2 left.
if I,
You want them? Please, I need money.
If I remember correctly, you do have like what 47 contest bobbleheads left.
48. Unless if one perchance went missing.
No.
Anyways,
I mean, what?
look, we're all up Shit's Creek right now, but you, I hope they never give you a paddle.
Huh?
I hope they
Shit's
make
Creek
you
is out of
swim
paddle.
your way back home. Anyways, nice talk. I'll talk to you later, bud. He
got
flicks
it.
a cigarette.
God, I love talking to you. You are so fucking funny.
That's what they all say.
I mean, who? Like the 3 people that you know?
Sure. I only know about 3 people. I've met a whole lot more, though.
Yeah, and so have I. Also, if you are going back inside, word of advice: don't pick me up again.
Fair enough. I won't. It wasn't very intimidating. I'll think of something better.
Oh no! No thinking. Come on, improv time. Let's go. Come on, give me something.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
come
wish you were a
on.
mime instead of a clown, because then I wouldn't have to hear your voice so often.
I haven't heard that one before. Come on. You... I need by end of day. If I don't have a good enough, insult at me, I'm spray painting your car again.
You know what? Whatever. You probably.
Is somebody
whatever.
giving up?
Man, I don't know.
Is that
A lot of
cluck
stuff's
beast?
been happening lately.
Is that cluck beast I smell? Hmm? Ba ba ba. Ba.
Dorda's gonna kind of push RVR out of the way as he walks back inside.
I mean, he's just gonna sit out there for a solid moment and just like look at his car and just like, I'm gonna do it again.
Anyways, that was pathetic, old man.
Yeah, but that's my pathetic old man.
Okay. So pathetic old man gets aggressed upon by the youngsters of today.
What's new?
What's new? What constitutes as pitch flirting? That is what constitutes pitch flirting. If I were
That's
fucking
pitch.
seeing it.
No, Eldara's just pissed. She's not flirting.
I think that's a lot of what could possibly be pitch flirting from RVR, and a lot of Jesus fucking Christ, kid, from Dorda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Jordan was not picking up what Riviera was putting down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. RVR will quite literally do that to anybody. He figures out he can piss off easily. If it works.
Oh, so he's the pass around pitch.
Exactly.
Don't say that.
Oh my god.
I think after today's session, everyone needs to go home, do a good read on what constitutes pitch flirting, and next time we won't fuck it up.
I'm gonna be real. I thought you were about to say everybody's gonna need a nice cigarette and some time to relax.
An annoying little clown to bully them.
Also, do your homework.
Oh man.
Sorry, bud. You're no Carol.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man.
How's that spelled?
Carrol.
Like Carell, Steve Carell's last name or something. I don't care.
Hey, I think I already have a title suggestion for today's episode.
Oh god.
Please come home, Carol. I miss you.
Let's see. Going up next is going to be, I forget who was it. It was Eldara and Rayanne, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to see teacher.
Going to see teacher. Hell yeah. You find teacher. It's not that hard. They're only in a few spots when they're taking care of all the little ones. As you're on
How
your way
cute
up,
are the little ones?
they're adorable. Some of them are like adorable. I don't fucking know. Yeah, they're kids. I guess troll nature doesn't really necessarily mean that you find kids cute. They could just be fucking annoying to you. But as you're on your way up to find teacher, you actually find Igneous, who is like making their way out of the room that you had placed them in, wiping his little eyes with his hand.
Oh.
Who hurt
Oh, you're looking a little bleary-eyed,
I'm
Iggy.
normal.
How are you?
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Finally catch up on your nap?
Yeah, I slept for a long time.
Cool.
Did you eat?
Yeah, I ate. I ate before I went to bed, and now I'm awake.
Are you gonna be able to sleep today? It's already getting kind of late.
I can try.
We're gonna go talk to teacher. Do you want to come with us and ask about your sleep arrangement?
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna like
Oh my god.
stumble forward and take your hand, Rayanne.
Oh my god, they're
Oh my
gonna be
God.
roommates. Oh my god, they're roommates.
god. Oh. Guys, I'm too weak for this. I can't.
Eldara's just got her hand like over her mouth. She's smiling.
Okay. 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 Yeah, they're gonna keep going to the. Oh my god. Sorry, I really. Oh, you guys like perfectly curated a little guy for me, and I can't contain myself. They're gonna keep walking, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Rand is following wherever Eldara is taking them, so.
Yeah, she's just following her way right to the, the children's pen like she's used to going to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, she finds teacher.
Yeah, you find teacher. They're in the process of just talking to the young ones, just before like some of them are like, when's dinner? You know, like just kind of being impatient generally. And she's like, they will be ready in a few hours. Now just give Libin a bit more time, and it'll be time to eat. She like glances over at Aldara Rayanne with Igneous in tow, and just goes, "Oh, welcome back, everyone."
Good day to you, teacher. How you been?
Not bad, not bad. It's kind of uneventful day for us here. And she like sees Igneous. She goes, "Well, good morning, young one. How are you, Igneous?"
Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, thank you. I completely
Good
forgot about that.
morning.
Good morning. Igneous like just waves and just goes, "Hi, teacher. I slept good." It's like, "Good. I'm glad for you. Do you think you'll be able to sleep later tonight? We can at least rub some soaper on your forehead and make sure you get some sort of rest. Get your sleep schedule in order." He goes, "Okay, but he like looks up at Rayanne and just goes, "Can I have my Recupera-kun in their room?"
I don't mind it. I'm more hi, I'm Rayanne. I don't think we met before.
"Hello, Rayanne."
I don't mind it. I think it's fine. I just don't want them sleeping on the floor again, because I don't think that was very good.
"No, of course not. Well, if it is fine with Rayanne, then it is fine with me. I can help arrange your Recupera-kun to be in the same room, if you wish." He, like...
Well, isn't that dandy?
You can... Rayanne, since you are currently holding their hand, you sense a, like, vibration that comes from them that is, like, internal. As they are seemingly very excited about this.
That is so cute.
Like an internal rumbling of a very specific organ that makes it kind of sound like purring. Because I think that is my favorite headcanon for trolls. And I think that the younger a troll is, the harder it is for them to control that specific interaction. So with Igneous being like really excited, you can feel the vibration through his body of like him essentially purring.
That's adorable.
Some good. This is.
Okay, I'm normal.
Well,
I'm okay.
While Eldara is definitely no kind of. She would never compare herself to, the disciple, but does very occasionally partake in ship squares, and just like has a question over her head of like diamond ? But it's all in her head.
How old is Igneous?
No pails.
So
I thought Igneous was like a teenager too.
Igneous is 4.5 sweeps. They are very young.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't think that would be appropriate.
No.
No, I don't think it is either. It's Eldara isn't the problem. I'm the problem in this situation.
Right. Yeah, Igneous is like, I believe that
Igneous
translates
is a
to
kid,
like
kid. Never mind.
like 7 or 8.
Yeah, never mind. Just cut that out, guys.
Yeah.
Let me go
Don't
cry
worry,
in
we'll
the
fix.
corner.
Run it
I
back.
don't understand what-
Sorry, I already have Twitter open on my phone.
Oh, please.
Igneous is young enough to still be having nap time at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, never
Rick
mind.
Longer has already
It's
been named.
okay. No,
But
you forgot.
don't-
It's okay.
You're all good. You're fine.
Don't worry,
I
Julie. We'll fix it. in
genuinely
post.
thought he was like I thought he was just like a really quiet, awkward teen.
Not
Nope,
quite.
that
No,
would be
not.
right.
You are. You're definitely thinking of like Easter, who is like a quiet, awkward teen, like teen/adult. No, you're.
There's a
good.
lot of characters, okay?
There is a lot.
There is a lot.
We did supply those who are like a part of the group with like a huge list of trolls. So like, there's a lot
Sweeps
to
and-
balance.
Sweeps isn't an easy conversion, I'll say.
Yeah, that too.
Rule of thumb, just double it. If you're one of those people that's like, well, actually, it's like 2 point what or 1 point what, I don't care. I can do that.
I don't
Just
care.
double it.
Just double it.
Yeah, I just
4 sweeps. That's an 8-year-old.
Yeah, I just rounded up to 2.5 per year. 2.5 years per sweep. I think that's rounding it up. Is that rounding it up or down? I can't remember.
It is up. Yeah, it's rounding up.
Something
That's
like that.
up.
Yeah. But yeah. Teacher, like after that, just like, is there anything else that you need of me?
I would have Eldar probably like, like gesture forward for Rand, just like, well, do you have a question?
Rand hates talking about this. He definitely
sorry.
has like very little proper socialization around this because he lives in a fucking cave. So talking about it is just awkward for him.
Okay.
No,
Does he
it's
like freeze
okay.
up or something?
Probably a little, but if you gave him a second, he'd be able to talk about it.
Yeah, she's like looks a little guilty for making him uncomfortable, but wants to see if he'll go through with it.
I wanna bring my Lucis here.
Oh. Well, we can absolutely do that. Now, if I remember, you are a little further away from our humble little bean sprout, as it were, correct?
Yeah, it's kind of far.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't exactly have my whole I wasn't extremely awake on the way here the first time. But yeah, it's kind of far.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then we can arrange a trip with Halfit to bring your Lucis and any belongings, if you wish, to be transported here, if you like.
It's a lot of rocks. Is that okay?
I'm sure Igneous would love to see all the rocks. And Halfit has a large truck. I'm sure we can fit them.
Igneous, I can show you my rock collection.
You feel the vibration get louder as he goes. As he like now like audible like sound reverberating from Igneous.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking melt. That's so
If anything happens to this fucking child, I'm going to personally fly out to where you are, Bryce, and kill you.
I feel like every
I'm not gonna
every
cry.
time
I'm not gonna cry. I'm just happy.
every time I have some sort of interaction with Igneous that like fills me personally with joy, I can feel the grave get a little deeper underneath me. You know? It's like I'm points buying the grave beneath my feet. Oh, I'm so scared.
How many adversity points would it take for you to do a sniper shot right now?
No. No.
It'd have to be a
Kill
team
Igneous
effort, you
as
know?
he's purring in front of us. Fuck you.
God.
Okay. Is what would I need to give you to make sure it can happen?
Oh, well, we have a map of the surrounding area. We could have you point out where you are, or where you lived. We can... Either you can join Halfit in the expedition, or you can just make a list of everything you want us to bring.
I think it's probably better if I go with, because no offense to Halfit, but not everyone knows which rocks are the good ones.
More than likely. I don't think he is very well knowledgeable on that.
But we can fix that on the trip there. It's gonna be a while. He's gonna info dump rock facts.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at chat right now. I love Igneous, but I can just see that sniper dot in his forehead.
Damn, I just know Bryce is gonna kill him. Yeah, you know what's funny? I love giving these little NPCs that, like, I know are gonna be a hit with the players. Like, shout out Cyberpunk, but Liz had it coming, you know? Like,
Oh, you motherfucker, bringing up Liz right now.
I have to, you know? Like, it's a fan favorite.
Man,
I've gotta threaten their life in some way.
I can't wait for Igneous to have a bomb implanted in their head.
Yeah, dude. It just
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's what happened to Liz! That's what happened to Liz!
I do know, unfortunately.
I don't want to play this game anymore. I think I just realized what I'm in for.
See,
Yeah, guys, if we roll the credits now, nothing bad can happen.
the vibrating in Igneous, you think it's actually purring, but actually it's the bomb.
It's the
It is in
crude oil
fact the
power.
pipe
It's the
bomb.
crude oil.
The crude oil!
Oh, man.
Yo, Cyberpunk Red!
Shout out Cyberpunk Red. It's a very good
Shout out.
system. I was thinking about using it for this, but I might use it if we do a future session for the one shot.
I miss you, Aerosmith.
I forgot that was his full name.
Guys, if we do merch again, can we just do Igneous?
Yeah,
It's just nothing but Igneous
And
merch.
you get like a few
Igneous
rocks
bullshit.
in a
Just a
bag
little
with, like,
guy.
an Igneous.
It's the kiddo.
That would be cute, actually. Just like how Critical Role did the
Kiri.
Kiri. Thank you.
Kitty.
Kitty.
And if anybody makes you mad, you say, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. All right. But yeah, Igneous, as the conversation is happening about like you moving, and he just goes, "Can I go with to see your hive?"
If that. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I think that's more like you gotta ask teacher. I'm not in charge of your safety.
Yeah, okay.
Like
And-
I'd look out for you. I'd look out for you, but it's not my decision to make if you can leave or not.
Turns to teacher and goes, "Can I go with them to go pick up their stuff and see the hive? Because Halfit's gonna be there, and they're big and strong and can protect me. And also Rayanne, they are also gonna be there."
Cut to Rand, who is neither big or strong.
Rayanne swimming in their helmet and poncho.
Teacher like smiles, just
Like
goes,
eyes.
"Well, I will talk to Halfit as long as I'm sure it's going to be a rather peaceful drive anyway. I doubt anything's lurking in the shadows for a delivery truck.
I'm knocking so hard on on this wood I have right in front of me right now, my fucking table. I am slamming that shit. Fuck you. Oh my god.
Either, if it brings you peace, we can schedule something for near the end of the night after dinner. We can have Helfit go out and grab a few things before the sun rises, and have a small trip at the end, or we can do it tomorrow morning, up to you. Or Norning. They said Norning, I did not.
Get with the fucking program, Bryce.
Onigiri
You gotta
said
log
something-
in.
Onigiri said something in chat. I think they're right. We need official Igneous merch, and specifically a plushie.
And there's a rock in the middle?
No, don't turn me into a marketable plushie.
There's it's like the hearts that you get inside like Build-A-Bears,
Build-A-Bear.
except it's
Yeah.
just
But
a
it's a
fucking
rock.
rock.
It's just a rock in the middle. Fuck
The
yeah.
rock that purrs.
Like
Oh
a
my
piece of
God.
gravel.
It's just a random ass pebble that we find on the side of the road.
No, but like, what if you got one of those little like rotors that spins like in controllers, and when you like click the center of it, it vibrates like it's purring?
Real.
Yes,
It's
Missy,
It's
yes.
either that or what's it called? We put a geode inside of them.
Yeah,
True.
either one. The one is considerably more expensive, but yes.
Yes, very
Oh,
much
yeah.
so.
Alternatively,
just-
we could put those little like heart-shaped, smoothed down rocks that have like live, laugh, love on them.
I'm thinking a little igneous plush would come with like a little messenger bag so you can find rocks with igneous.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had you said the little heart with love. Love. My brain just went. It's a little heart that says trained sniper dot.
Or like if you have the hat that comes off the bowl, there's just a singular red dot in the center of his forehead.
That would be insane and criminal. Actually, just like cruel criminal behavior. That's a federal fucking offense.
Y'all are cruel.
I think you mean funny.
There is like a certain line that you ride when it comes to making NPCs, which is like, if they died, how much of a fire would be lit under their ass if something happened to them?
Hey, I'm just saying, if you killed Igneous and you ended the stream that day, I'm actually just fucking crying and yelling my fucking head off at you. You don't even have to answer that in front
This
of
is
the
a
fucking
threat
people.
and a promise.
Yes.
You guys hear a bomb go off.
I will actually be crying.
You know, I'm checking our veils and lines, and there's nothing about child death. It's simply like they shouldn't be.
Nothing about a good little pipe bomb.
Yeah, nothing
That
about a
is-
little Peebo.
Little people can't
Unfortunately,
solve.
that is correct.
I didn't think I would have to put child death in my veils.
Oh, but not in your lines? Only in your veins?
I guess.
Speaking of, bug in chat.
Bug in the chat. Hello,
Bug.
my love.
Fucking
Fucking
shit.
shit. We're just talking about murdering the rock baby.
It's fine.
Shout out Bug.
Shout out to Bug.
Shut up, Bug.
Shout out Bug in chat, everybody. Honestly, shout out to my love. I hope work is going okay. Bugga, 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 bugga.
And you know, while everyone's looking at the chat, not to like drift too far away, but check out that pinned comment and that link so you
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
help donate to continue the fight for LGBTQ rights in the U.S. legally.
And if you look to your right, or if you look to your left, you might be able to see a certain subscribe button.
And that like button, also very tasty.
Ooh, and right below that, you can leave us a comment. Ooh, we like comments.
Ooh,
You
you
can
comment
love
or
to
hit
Guys-
comment,
subscribe button.
subscribe. Ooh.
And ever so
Guys,
slightly to the left,
you
there's
are
your
commenting-
There's a bell.
Guys, when you comment on this video, I do need you guys to tell us what your favorite rock is and what you think Igneous's favorite rock should be. And if you would buy an Igneous plush.
I feel like we've asked
Anyway,
them
back
what their
to the-
favorite rock is like the last like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
need
we
to
really
know.
have.
Yeah, but They were making funny puns, not being serious about their rocks, which So you got to be serious about rocks.
That's a good point.
You know, there's a lot of sentiment behind how much you like rocks.
All right, done with it.
Okay.
All right.
To answer teacher's question, I'm really good with either. It's not like I'm really doing anything except being here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as you are within, and she is I think how I imagine she's just kind of sitting on the floor with a bunch of the kids, so she just slouches down a little bit more to meet eye contact with Igneous, and is just as long as you are within supervision, I will allow you go on this trip. And Igneous does a little fist pump as he gets super excited. He goes, awesome, I'm gonna be so supervised. You have no idea.
And don't worry, he'll have his helmet on the whole time, because, rock safety, helmet safety. It's very important when you're in caves. Does Halfit have a helmet also?
Is this
It needs to
to
get
teacher?
one. Yeah.
She goes, I believe we might have a helmet that'll go for Halfit. I'll make sure he gets one. Now, tonight or tomorrow was the main thing.
Either's fine. I think maybe tomorrow, because I think Igneous should maybe get a little bit properly awake for a trip like that.
Okay, that completely understandable. He needs rest, or they need their rest, I believe. I think isn't Igneous written with Xeno pronouns? No,
I don't know. It's not my character. He it?
He it.
He it.
It for rock. Let's go.
It for rock.
Rock pronouns.
Rock self.
Rock slash stone.
Rock and stone.
Stone goes crazy.
We're rich.
We're rich.
Rock stone pronouns goes hard, actually.
Yeah.
He rock.
He rock.
He rock.
Oh.
But yeah. Teacher agrees. And says tomorrow morning.
Cool.
For now, I shall probably get Helfit to do some lifting of the Recuperacun into your room.
It's, sounds good to me. Sound good to you, Igneous?
Puts out a thumbs up and he goes, yeah. And he goes, let's go tell Halfit to move my stuff.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure get your rock collection.
Yeah. I can show you my room while we're getting everything out. He goes over to Eldara and he goes, Eldara, can you ask Halfit to move? Just get over there and move my stuff.
Sure, Pebble, I got you started.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she ruffles him.
It's hard to ruffle him because of the metal bowl on his head, but he gets the idea.
Yeah, no, but it, there's a little tang.
Spin the bowl.
Yeah.
She rings him
Kind
like
of
a
rattle
bell.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eldara goes over. Halfit, can you use those big old muscles of yours for a little bit of a renovation project?
Halfit is thankfully on the same floor. He's just a little bit off. He's talking to a few others. He turns around and just goes, yeah, of course. What do you need?
Oh, just by the end of the might. What do we? It's not Nornan.
Oh,
By the time we're tucking in for sunrise, do you mind if you could move all of Igneous's stuff into where Rayanne is staying?
Yeah, I can do that. It'll be just a bit. Actually, I can do it while the first group are getting their food.
Wonderful. Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that. Rayanne, Igneous, is there anything you want to make sure that doesn't get forgotten before you send him off?
I mean, it's not my block. Igneous?
Igneous, kind of
If
like...
there's somewhere that you want your recupera-coon, just keep in mind.
Yeah, Igneous is like, yeah, I'm your boss now, to Halfit. He's like...
Okay, let's not go that far.
He goes, just the recupera.
We still live together, hun.
I'll take care of the rocks. I might need help. And he like looks through and he's like, with the big ones.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Thank you. Come on. And he like starts like pulling Rayanne's hand as like he drags you in tow towards his room.
Guys, this is the best fucking episode we've ever done.
10 out of 10.
Favorite campaign. I think Eldara will follow them along. Keep an eye on the two.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else want to help carry some rocks?
I think Arby
Gonna be a
will,
lot of rocks.
Arby's gonna grow and be like, yeah, fine, I'll come. I got nothing else better to do.
Group effort
Gonna be
helping
a lot of
carry
rocks,
rocks.
so.
Yeah. I think
You'll
at
go
that
faster
point,
if everyone helps.
like, Diviny would have also found RV at that point and is like, I'll join in too.
Group achievement unlocked. Terraforming. So we're just moving
Fuck
around.
Yeah.
Dorda?
What's up?
You have your what's bag? Box bag?
Are you talking about my patented beetle reef case?
Does it hold rocks?
No.
Oh,
Man,
Are you
if
sure?
only we had like some sort of vehicle to help lug all the rocks.
you
Would have been
you
super
can't-
useful.
You can't drive your scuttle buggy inside. Do you want to help us move some rocks?
Sure, I'll, participate in back-breaking labor for little to
You
no
can
pay.
say no. You can say no. It's rocks, man. They're cool. You can. Look, if you want to be lame and go like smoke a cigarette or something, you can. Rocks are way cooler than
That-
smoking a cigarette.
I don't got much else to do.
Right.
So.
Your lungs somewhere else.
Rand says say no to drugs.
I
Say
was
yes
gonna
to
say, I was
rocks.
like,
Say no to
rock-
drugs.
Rocks
Say yes
are
to
cooler
rocks.
than
American.
smoking a cigarette sounds like an old like anti-smoking ad.
Rand was a part of Dare.
Is Loculo here too, by the way?
I'd say you're like around to
I
hear
thought
this.
Loculo just left.
Well, they entered the nebulous
mean-
form of "I'm around somewhere" type beat.
Yeah,
Fair
that.
enough.
Loculo, without even just saying anything, starts grabbing rocks with their psionics.
We're not at the rocks yet.
Oh, whoops.
Getting a
I
little
guess I-
excited about the rocks.
You volunteer yourself.
I volunteered myself this for you.
Hell yeah.
You start lifting up the wrong rocks.
It becomes a group activity to bring about the rocks. Igneous does his best to essentially be the foreman of this expedition, as they are like, you know, these rocks specifically need to stay together, and these rocks are all in order, so you got to make sure they're all together, and like ordering people to grab specific sets of rocks and like keep them together and stuff like that. And like some of them are kind of hefty. Like he's
Get
got
lonely
one.
when they're separated.
Yeah.
But they're rocks.
These rocks have some emotional support rocks. You can't have them be apart. And this rock has babies.
But they're rocks.
Arvi, let him pretend.
Oh my god, our RVR has like the Elmo beef with Rocco.
You know, you know what? Canon. That is canon now.
What do you mean it got a cookie? It's a rock! Rocco's. No, Rocco likes chocolate chip. Elmo likes chocolate chip too!
100% canon now. I don't care what anybody says. That is 100% canon.
RVR being fucking Igneous's biggest op.
No. Not Igneous. Specifically, Igneous is rock.
This is good.
They're just rocks. I don't.
Bug is making a self-deprecating joke that the best episode is when they're not here. That's not the case. This is just a silly episode.
Everyone tell Bug to be nicer to themselves.
Yeah, be nicer to
Already
yourself.
It's
Yourself.
not the best episode
God.
because you're
How
not
dare-
here. It's the best episode because we're getting like 10 straight minutes of Igneous. Okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
no.
it's also
No, go ahead.
oh no, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Wow, we're doing great, y'all.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Shout out to Trash and Chad. Just the is RVR quietly talking shit to the rocks while Igneous isn't looking? Yes.
You're nothing but a rock.
Nothing but a rock. Nobody will ever love you other than Igneous.
I saw about the Discord notifications. I turned them off. Hey, we're only going to be streaming for a little bit longer anyway, so I can go pick you up from work.
Wait, why the fuck am I talking to a rock?
Right. It is a group expedition of moving rocks very carefully to the area that Rayanne and Igneous decide is his side of the room. He lays them out on shelves and such and sets it up in a way that is only slightly difficult to walk around, as some of it is on the floor because they're larger rocks that would break shelves. But you all manage to relocate the rocks to the other room. Halfit, in addition, since everyone is taking initiative on moving these things, makes his way over to, one, drain the Recuperacoon, and then two, move the entire thing to the room. He's a big guy. It doesn't really take too much effort. But he does ask Luculo to, take hold of the soaper that he drained out in the big tank to, help him relocate it to refill it.
Alright. I'll do that.
Hell yeah. Not too difficult. It is a little cumbersome, just the sheer size of the tank, but it's light enough and you're big beefy, so it's not too difficult. But yeah. Otherwise, the relocation is successful for Igneous. He is all sorts of excited as he watches Halfit set up the Recuperacoon on the other side of the room and get it all set up. Now,
I yipped too high in frequency for the mic to pick it up.
Only dogs
But I
were
did
able to hear.
yippee.
hell yeah. Yippee.
I did yippee, I promise.
There we
Yeah,
go.
like that, thanks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah. relocation set up,
Throughout.
Halfit goes,
Yippee!
yippee.
Das
Halfit
Coca-Cola and das
Um,
is yippee.
opens the door again as he finishes refilling the soaper into the Recupercoon, and you hear the bell of Quincy. Not Quincy, teacher, actually, because Quincy is busy. As the bell for the first group, or the first floor, to make their way down for dinner. Helfit looks at everyone and just goes, "That's, you guys. Go on. Get something to eat."
Oh, looks like soup's on. Who's hungry?
Igneous, raises a hand and goes, "I am."
Deafening silence.
Don't all rush at once.
She's really trying here, guys.
I know I am.
I
Yeah,
can also eat it.
I could do with a little
Let-
nosh.
Okay.
The fuck's a nosh?
Wouldn't you like that?
Yeah, let's mix rocks.
Rocks in it.
Yeah.
It's like a stealthy thumbs up.
Yeah.
Before everybody goes down, can I take a moment with Div? I think before, while everybody else is going down, Arv's gonna just grab Div's arm and just be like, by the way, I wanted to, staying between us, I wanted to ask, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I did check in after the whole mission shit, and I didn't know what really happened after I saw you fucking dip after whiffing the rock. So
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't do more.
okay, 1, shut the fuck up. 2, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I am fine. Are you okay?
Got a lot of things going on, but yeah.
Is it? Do you need to talk about anything?
Oh, no, it's nothing bad.
Okay, I was going to say, I was like, I'm your Moirel. Why are you? It's like,
No, trust me, it's fine. Well, I'm good.
all right. Just making sure. Just double checking in as well. You know.
And then he'll just kind of smile and then kind of come on.
All right.
Hell yeah. You guys make your way down for dinner. Dinner today is a stew of various vegetables and stuff that have been gathered from the crops that are out and about around the hive stem. Let me see. And there we go. Yeah.
Would you rather have a gay son or some stew?
Nothing about my kid's sexuality or anything like that, but I just need the stew now.
You're kind of hungry during Pride Month.
I just really need the stew at this moment.
I'm at a low point, and that stew could do wonders.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Okay, but gay son could make you lots of stew.
True.
But
True.
it's delayed
Jason's are
too.
notoriously
Yeah,
good
it is
at making
delayed stew. Good point. So, with
Delayed
that,
and possibly infinite.
Wait, we're having delayed stew?
Stop! What is the fucking joke again?
so you all sit down. Libin divvies out stew, and it's pretty good. Overall, it's tasty. It's hearty. It's got a good amount of veg in it. For those who partake and celebrate, you may add rocks to your stew.
Fuck yeah!
Salt.
Yeah. Some good old salt rocks.
I'll add a little bit of salt to mine. However, I'm gonna unscrew the cap a little bit so the next person that uses it dumps the whole thing.
Rayanne uses it next and celebrates when it all falls in.
Damn you!
I was going to have a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay.
I can give you some alternatives.
Do you have alternatives?
He pulls out like a single piece of medium-sized gravel.
I see.
He puts it in your soup.
Thank you so much. This is very yum. This is very yummy.
Wait, real quick. Hey, Egg, Raymond, got a question.
Yeah.
Is hail snow rocks?
So, hail is the crystallization of water, which is technically a rock. So, yeah.
Alright, well, that was resolved a lot easier than I thought it would be, so never mind.
Rayanne nods.
Never really thought about it like that.
Technically, if we're gonna consider, since ice is just a rock, that means water is magma or lava technically, since it's above ground.
Rayanne nods again. He's very hydrated, and this is the reason. That's why he was so excited drinking all that water before.
Yeah. Otherwise, you all enjoy a lovely stew, as it were. Yeah.
At some point during the meal, I nudge Arbier and I'm like, "Hey, how's that fridge I repaired for you treating you? Is it still working, or did it start blowing up on you again?"
I had to beat the shit out of it for a minute, but yeah, no, it's working for the most part.
Do you need me to come back in and touch it up again?
Yeah, it keeps making it so whenever I'm trying to eat my crust-covered meat pies, the middle is really cold, but the outside's fairly hot.
Okay, I'll come by. I'll head over there maybe tomorrow. Can I borrow your keys so I can get in?
And he's going to just clasp his shoulder. No.
All right. Okay, that's it. That's the interaction. Luculo definitely was not planning to steal many things from the rich clown's house.
So, you all finish up dinner. It's good. The rocks go down easy. And make your way to your separate rooms, unless there are any other interactions that wish to be had. No? Cool. Yeah. So, you all make your way to your rooms and close out the night. Ran, you and Igneous go to your room. Igneous, super excited, jumps into his Recupercoon pretty quickly and, is just kind of floating there for a bit. But he goes, "Are you still awake?"
Yeah.
Have you ever
Why?
slept outside the Recupercoon?
I think like once or twice, maybe, but my Lucis would put me back in if I fell asleep. Because sometimes I get, I get really into what I'm doing and I don't remember it's time to go to bed.
Have you ever had nightmares?
Yeah.
They're just nightmares, right? Like,
They're just nightmares.
okay. I just... Yeah. He, like, sinks a little lower into the slime.
My heart is breaking right now. You think you're gonna be able to sleep okay?
Yeah. The slime helps with bad dreams, right?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna be A-okay.
Alright. I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. And he falls asleep.
I'm gonna die here.
Baby rock, do 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 do, baby rock.
Okay.
All right. We're killing River.
We're canceling the show. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We just canceled out any good faith we had.
So,
All right, everybody, that was the episode. Good night.
that was the episode.
Oh, shit, I was joking.
I know we started 30 minutes late, but I do have to pick up my partner. And, like,
Yep.
I think that's a good starting point, or ending point as well.
Yeah.
I agree.
Shall we vote on the biggest bitch then?
Correct. We're going to
Yes.
be doing biggest bitch. So if you check
Oh,
chat,
okay.
there's going to be a poll for our viewers and for our players. If you check the votes chat, there's going to be a poll for us. Everyone go ahead and vote on who you think the MVP, the biggest bitch, the number one player is in your eyes. Obviously,
Hey,
Igneous is not on this list. If you could vote him, I'm sure everyone would.
Max, thank you for not ruining the scene. I do need you, however, to say that out loud in the Dorda voice for everyone to hear.
During that, like, you ever have a nightmare? Dorda just in the other room, like, really muffled through the wall, just goes, "My life is a living nightmare."
It's so fucking funny.
Can we please go to sleep?
Okay, that is 6 votes for
Guys,
biggest
we have
bitch
things
on
in the
ours.
morning.
That is Rayanne winning by 3 votes for the players. So first and foremost, TK, you have a biggest bitch question.
I do. Am I only allowed to ask about stuff that happened during the session, or can I ask kind of like forward-ish
You can ask any question.
stuff? Would... Okay. So I know we haven't spoken a lot about Rand's Lucis.
Mhm.
I imagine we're gonna need to do that in between this session and next session. But my question is, do you think Igneous would be open to being cared for by Rand's Lucis?
So the question is if Igneous would be okay being cared for by Rayan's Lucis.
Yes, like if he would accept that care.
To answer that question, Igneous would be... correct me if I'm wrong, Bug. Igneous doesn't have a current Lucis at this exact moment because his Lucis died.
That is what I heard before.
Okay.
From Eldara.
Correct. Okay. So if that were the case, since I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But if Rayanne were to offer that kind of like care from their own Lucis, I believe like Igneous would 100% accept care like that. Especially since Rayanne, in Igneous's eyes, is like a close friend, and like if they're willing to share a Lucis, then Igneous would be ecstatic about it.
Let's go.
You just won't be brothers.
Hell yeah.
Now, for our biggest bitch from our, and he would be so stoked to accept care from Rayanne's Lucis. Thank you, Bug. Our viewer poll has Rayanne as the winner with 5 votes.
Come on, guys. There's at least 4. There's at least 6 of you that haven't voted. Just come on, vote for Loculo. Loculo for biggest bitch, please.
To be fair,
And
my sibling Angel can't vote.
To be fair,
We're on the same IP.
if Loculo has a question, if TK doesn't have one, you can offer it as a question.
Could I defer my biggest bitch question to River?
Yeah,
Who played
absolutely.
wonderfully as Lakula today.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. So
On
my biggest bitch,
technicality, let's go.
the biggest bitch question I've been holding on to since the fucking second episode, by the way, is the voice that spoke to Loculo in their dream and the voice that spoke to Dorda on the phone the same voice?
Ooh,
That's a really good question.
That is such a good question.
That is a really good question. Oh my god.
I missed the question. What was it?
One
Hi,
more time.
Mother.
Hi, Bug.
My biggest bitch question is the voice that spoke to Loculo in their nightmare the same as the voice that spoke to Dorda on the phone?
Ooh. That's a good question.
That's a good question. So to answer that question,
That is the census, yeah.
So to answer the question being, are they the same person? Yes. Yes, they are.
I'm really happy I let you have that question.
Yeah,
'cause,
no, that's a really good one. Oh my god.
That's a really
That
good
was
question.
Very, very good question. A very good use of biggest bitch.
Ooh.
My priorities might be a little bit skewed.
That's fair. That's fair. That question came to me in the middle of that interaction at the end of, was it? I think it was the episode before last at this point. No,
Yeah.
it was last episode.
Yeah, it was last episode.
But yeah, I have not stopped thinking about it since.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, wow.
Solid use of biggest bitch. Genuinely very
Extremely
fun.
solid.
You guys have been like really good on your biggest bitch questions, I think. Like it's really good. Mwah, I love it. So let's do closing
fan.
statements. Yeah, absolutely. Closing statements, or at least closing out and talking to everyone. First and foremost, hello. I am your humble dungeon master, Bryce. As always, you can find me here at Damocles Rising or on VOFT generally. I voice a lot of things, but primarily you'll see me here every other week on Monday, as long as nothing happens. For a last
willing.
minute, we have Bug here. Hello. I know you didn't get to DM since you only just got off work.
Hi. I just got off work.
Let's
I
kill your boss,
wasn't
by
in
the
this
way.
episode. I wasn't in this episode, but I will hopefully, fingers crossed, be in episodes in the future. I will keep you guys updated on my schedule. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, playing Luculo, River.
I am not sorry for singing the Baby Rock parody. You can find me here on VOFT.
No.
Hell yeah. Playing Dorda, Max.
Yoda.
All right.
Watch Project S. Ooh, you want to watch Project S? Ooh.
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 So bad. You want to watch so bad.
I do.
You
want to
buy a
watch
you want to
Project
buy
S so
you want to
bad.
buy a Project Sound page and
Hey.
Vovchin charm. Ooh.
You want to buy a Project
you want
Message
to
and Voxin
Watch
charm.
Project Sound page. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit! Is that fucking John Egbert?
Is that John Egbert?
Holy shit. Do you guys see that? Sorry, somebody just ran in my room and spoke to the mic for a second.
Your John voice and your John voice and your you voice are very different. I did not realize you were the same person for a
That's
second.
quite good.
No, that was just some random guy ran in my room. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm John. I drive a Mercedes Benz. I drive a Mercedes.
Oh my god.
All right. Next up, playing Eldara, we have Julie.
Hi, everybody. I don't have a lot of socials, but I'm most active on my Instagram, where I post about my drag events. It is at jelly_beanbag. I do intend to make some personal YouTube videos at some point, but of course that's a really big when, I'm asking myself. Recently I did my very first round of Homestuck actually during the charity stream, and it went off
So
as a hit,
good.
so I am in discussion with people on doing it on a couple other channels, so I'll keep that updated.
And sorry, just not to butt in, but real quick, where could we watch that round if we want to watch it? Like, if I wanted to
Oh my
watch it
God,
right
you
now,
could
where would I go?
Absolutely find it on the VOFT channel under the VODs. There's about 12 hours of the 15 hours of content that we had recorded. We're trying to find the other 3 at the moment, but until then, both portions of Homestuck actually are in the first 12 hours. So you can go ahead and hop over to the VOD and go to the second and I believe 5th events.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, next up, playing Divini, Melanie.
Hey, I'm Melanie. You can find me here at VOFT. You can find me at Melanie Archer VA on YouTube and Blue Sky. And you can find me at Project S, Podfeels, Chris Strider AU, and VHS. Lots of places. Go watch the stream.
Go watch the stream. It's pretty good. Next up,
Find my 7 streams.
Find my 7 streams. Next up, playing RVR, Geno.
Hi, I'm Geno. Hi, Geno. And I've been drinking for 75 years. Anyway, no. Hi, I'm Geno. I've been playing everybody's favorite Black Rum Bicycle, RVR. You can find me
Oh my God.
usually here on VOF Dubs. Or you can find me on pretty much most social media websites on the name SkyBlue100. Literally
I will
everything.
never forgive you for Black Rum Bicycle. I will never forgive you.
Yeah, technically, to be more correct, it'd be Black Rom 2-wheeled vehicle, or whatever. Fuck.
Two-wheel
Two-wheel
device.
device.
Yeah, but it didn't
Yeah,
have the
right.
it didn't have the alliteration.
Hell yeah.
Well, what? Just
Christ.
black brom boo wheel. Yeah,
I
you
think we
got
should
it.
just stick with pass around pitch, to be honest.
But
So-
Black Rum Bicycle rolls off the tongue so much better.
Last, but definitely least likely to cry at a child, we have playing Rayanne, TK.
Well, that's not entirely true. I think I would definitely start sobbing. Hi, I'm TK. I do Project Soundpage. You can find me on Blue Sky at the handle on the screen, T Timekeeper. And you can find me here over in the bottom right-hand corner of VOFT every other Monday, unless the schedule changes, in which case I'll let you know. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment your favorite rock. And if you are watching this on or before June 20th, 2025, you still have time to, well, you can go check out the VOD anytime you want, but you still have time to go to that link, ko-fi.com/VOFTdubs. That's ko-fi.com/VOFTdubs, and get yourself some cool Pride stickers. Get yourself a really sweet-looking acrylic charm of VOFT-chan, Project Soundpage, VHS Dubs mascot, Funk McLovin, or the Broadway Stuck mascot.
Broadway Stuck.
Stuck, shout out.
And it all benefits charity. It'll be benefiting Lambda Legal Organization, and a charity organization in the United States has been fighting for LGBTQ+ rights since 1973. I'll tell you, it's worth it. It's real good stuff.
A lot of bang for your buck.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I would know. I bought 6 Project S charms. I don't have a problem. I could stop anytime I want.
Artificially inflating demand.
Real and fresh.
It just works.
It just works.
So, with that, thank you for joining us, everyone. I really appreciate you all tuning into the stream and hanging out with us while we go over some silly stuff before the serious stuff. And vice versa. I mean, some people had more serious scenes than others.
Also, shout out to Nebulotic Leviathan, who drew both RV and Igneous.
Wait, really? Where?
Wait, really?
Wait,
VOFT Damocles Rising chat in the community server.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Also, special shout out and thank you to Mishizi, who donated during this stream and got an NPC.
Correct. Sheezy donated and got an NPC that is a revolutionary who's a real hard ass and
I missed some important things.
I'll fill you in on the drive home.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's the art, by the way. Oh my god, it's so good.
That's so slay.
And if you want to see this art for yourself, feel free to join the community Discord.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will say the main inspiration for Rayan's Lucis being the lesser blind mole rat? Yeah, and the chipmunk is that it's basically just like a normal blind mole rat, but can just fit so many rocks in its mouth. Like just so many rocks in its mouth.
So bad.
Who doesn't love mole
Also,
monks?
who doesn't love a big bushy tail? Come on.
I love all the confirmed
that.
I love all the confirmed blue side for the PCs. We got the tiger seal, the chip mole, and the mandrill core.
See, I went basic. Like Divinity's was just a canary.
We can spruce that up. Don't worry.
No, canary is
I really love Eldara's Lucis.
Is it mother?
Same.
It is a massive. I mean, it's huge. She rides around on it. Jackalope that can eat meat.
Oh my god.
Oh.
A
Yeah, that is
massive
really
carnivorous jackalope. Who is plot important?
I love
It's
that.
not important.
Also, shout out to Bug for helping come up with the idea of Lucis.
Shoutouts to Bug.
I love
actually.
circus animals. And...
Shout out to Bug.
Shout out to Bug in general.
Shout out to
Excellent.
Bug.
Shouting
Yeah,
now.
Bug.
Excellent DM, excellent voice actor, excellent
Friend.
Friend,
and
partner.
How
person.
dare you?
Drawer.
Friend, partner, drawer.
I just morph into a chest of drawers.
Hey,
Anyway.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right.
and if anyone wants to draw Loculo with muscles, that'd be pretty sick.
I need you to know the entire time I've been imagining him with like the build of fucking what's his name? Motherfucker from Mouthwashing.
Which motherfucker from Mouthwashing? Curly?
Curly?
Yeah,
Curly?
the build of Curly this entire time.
Okay, you're very close. It's Curly, but with huge bazongas.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
I love
We can end the stream
bazongas.
now.
Yeah, we can end the stream.
No, so
Thank you, everyone.
so I
Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Like and subscribe. Bye.